Alrighty guys, I am back with card number 6, and I'm saying, what did I say, really amped up? We'll see, I hope. Okay, my name is Chris. I'm coming to you live from my stamp room. Oh my gosh, even my hair is getting to be a mess. It's my self-proclaimed Valentine card making marathon. This is number 6 for the day, and yeah, let's get started. I'll show you number 4 and 5 because they go together. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Now let's go down a little bit. Alright, so card 1, not card 1. This is card 4. Simple and basic. If you want to know why it's stamped in Melon Mambo, watch the video for card number 4. It wasn't really the color I expected, but the idea is there. Stepped up by using the dies and heat embossing the word friend. Okay, so now we're going to step it up even more. Alright, so for those of you that are just tuning in, let's see, this is the heart-shaped stamp set and dies that you can earn free with a $120 purchase from Stampin' Up. Let me know if you would like to place an order. So you get both of these, the dies and the stamp set, free with your qualifying order. I've already gone ahead and put the dimensional strips on the back of this frame and the ribbon, so you didn't have to watch me do that again. But let's go ahead and play with this. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing we did for card 5. So I've got some Melon Mambo, that I am dabbing on. And, oops, I better do the flowers too. Flowers. It's kind of a strange color combination, but it works, I guess. Okay, this is the petal pink. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. I might have to come back in. I should have done the petal pink first, I think. You know what else I think? I think I'm even going to be, I'm going to do it this way. I'm turning one of the hearts around the opposite direction. Okay, let me bring in the Melon Mambo again. Let's get a little more pink here and there. I mean, like, a monkey can do this, people. I think that is a Cindy Anderson quote. Alright, done with that. I'm leaving the leaves white again. And you know what? How about, what do you think about just a little bit of green on those leaves? I hope that I don't regret this decision, but maybe they'll just pop a little bit of green. Woo! Alright, that was Lemon Lolly. Lemon Lime Twist, that was. Lemon Lime Twist. Okay, got that. I've got my foam pad here. Oops, let me wipe this off so I don't end up with color on everything. Love it. Dry that off a little. Alright, let's bring these in. I did 3 flowers again, just like each time. This is my the scoring tip to the Take Your Pick tool. I'm just pressing that down into the center. It's like a finely oiled machine here. Jean is back watching. Alright, Jean, here we go. Oh, and I'm going to also put a little bit of petal pink in the center of this card. I did what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to brush in the ink right to the paper because you get always just a spot that's a little too dark. So, shouldn't have done that, but I did. Alright, so now I've taken this, I've taken one and turned it over. Okay, again, I had already cut these out before I had thought about using my adhesive sheets. So, gonna just smear a little glue. Hi, Mary. Okay, Mary's joining me. Smear a little bit of glue on my silicone mat. Tap these down into the glue a little bit. I actually think I want this one on the bottom. So this is the one that is upside down. Try to work quickly enough here so that, and again, get that out of the way. Alright, this is the one that was upside down, and this is the one that is right side up. And I'm just going to offset them just a little. Okay, so now my wreath, I'm going to actually try to move that whole thing over. It's not quite centered. This is why you don't use a lot of glue. It can be forgiving. I also had not smashed it down. Okay, now it's smashed. Okay, 3 little glue dots. I fold them in half. Because the flowers are not that big, and I don't want them to be flat. I want them to stay popped up. And so if I put the full glue dot on there, the flower has a chance of getting flattened right into the glue dot. Okay, there's that. Now I've put just a little bit of green on my leaves, so I want just a little bit of glue on the ends. Get those in there with my Take your pick tool. Can I drop anything anymore? These things are so tiny. Slide them in there. Poke them down a little bit. These leaves are a little bit bigger. Oh, I love that little pop of green on there. What do you guys think? Yeah, Mary, I spread glue on it all the time. And when I'm done here, I'll show you what I do with the mat then next. Let's see, I'm going to go right in there. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Okay, so this is where the glue was from my last video. See how it's dry on there? It will just come right off. And I'll make like a glue booger and put this into the trash. Now the side where I just used it is still wet, so it won't work as well, but there you go, that side's clean. And you can run it under the sink too. Okay, there's that. So let's start assembling. Hi Mary. Got Mary Lemke on here. I got Mary Refsland on here. Got Jean Steffen. Mary, I get to see you soon at the Galentine's retreat. Both Marys, hopefully. Okay, there's our card base. Here's the part that I've already I put all of my adhesive strips on the back while I was actually talking on the phone with Mary, who's now watching. So, Mary, I was working even while we were chatting. Thank you for getting me up to speed on what's going on in your crazy world right now. Okay, I've got all of that off. This is going to have a little bit of petal pink on each side and not on the top and bottom. This is getting glued 1 weekish, you're right. In the center, oops, we have to put our rhinestones in here. The circle was cut from the stylish, no, not stylish, Spotlight on Nature dies. Okay, we've got our rhinestones, a large one, a medium one, and a small one. And because we are stepping this card up a little bit, we are also going to put a little wink of Stella on the flowers. This will give it just a little shimmer. If you don't have Wink of Stella, people, you need Wink of Stella in your arsenal. This is so easy to use, but adds just a little bit of sparkle to the leaves and the flowers. I probably could put them all the way around. Let me see if that'll show up on camera. There you go. Wink of Stella. So pretty. That green really looks nice on there. Okay, now this die also comes with this stamp set. So we are going to stamp the sentiment Just Because I Care. And again, we're going to bring in the heat gun. So The embossing buddy takes off the static electricity so you don't end up with stray embossing powder sticking. If it sticks to your paper when you go to heat it, sometimes you end up with embossing marks where you didn't want them. So and again, I totally need new Versamark refill. It's coming on Friday, so this is not as dark as I want it to be, but it's the best I can do for today. If you don't have embossing powder, you also can just use Versamark, like I would call it like a watermark. So just the Versamark, it gives your paper the it's like faux petal pink on there. So let me emboss that or heat that up just a second, and I'll cut them both out. Okay, my Stampin' Emboss machine is off camera right now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do this on camera with my little one. So let me set all this out of the way. I have stuff everywhere. All right. Let me get all of this out of the way and bring in my little one, because I want to show you that. So this die is really bigger than what I need. And so I'm gonna actually cut it out twice and show you how to shorten it up. So I'm gonna first position the die over to the left so that it fills this, so the words fill this space. Okay, so let me get this on here, get that about where I want it. I know it's not centered, so trust me. The mini is so handy. And then I always come back, mostly because it's easier for me to grab it. Oh my gosh, there's 3 woodpeckers on my tree right outside my back window here. Okay, so here's the one I cut, but I don't want it, I want this end cut off too. So I'm going to put that back on the plate. I'm going to line it up so that this side, I'll bring the camera down here just a second. So, or I'll bring this up. You see how I did that? So now it's going to trim that edge off. And let's hope that it is straight, right? Because I don't really want to cut off any of the edges. Alright, let's see what we got. So that's what it cut off. So now I have the same little decorative edges on each end, but I have this smaller and the size that I want it. So you can make this die cut pretty much any length you want. You can make it cut longer also. So, alright, bring back the card, and bring back my sentiment. Now, my embossing plates are a little dirty, and so I don't know if you can tell that, but they look, it got a little, I don't know, a little gray on the edges. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to gently put that into my ink, and I like that. And I'm going to roll it gently on the ends. And now let that dry just a little bit. But if I set it on here, you'll see how it outlined it now. Oops, a little blurry. And it kind of hides where I thought, it hides what I thought looked like a dirty edge. Alright, so somebody was asking about my little cup that I was using earlier, so I'll show you how this works. I want some dimensionals on the back of this, so I use my take your pick tool, and I put the dimensionals on here. I'm going to put 3 because I don't want this to sink in the middle. And then I take my pick tool and I pick off this, and I just slide it into this little cup. Isn't that cool? These are, I've seen them at Dollar Tree and I've seen them at Hobby Lobby. They are in the vinyl aisle, and they are for weeding, for weeding out the pieces of vinyl that you don't need. Alright, I wonder if I can, should have done this before I put this all together. And actually I think I'm going to grab a dauber because I want something smaller. Alright, these are finger daubers. I'm not organized enough to know to have them organized by color. Some people have one for each Stampin' Up! Color. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get a little color around there or not. No, I'm not. But that would be another idea to add before you assemble that. So, oh, it's pretty. Find my bone folder. So yeah, I kind of wish I had daubed around the circle before I assembled it. So, okay, all 3 of these cards need my logo on the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Not Valentine's, could be, but not designated today, this afternoon on these cards as a Valentine, which is also something that I do quite often because you never know. You never know if you're going to need a sympathy card or a birthday card or a Valentine. So, there you go, guys. Could I do more on the really stamped up version? Absolutely. I could have, like I said, daubed some ink around the circle. I could have stamped on you know, just lots. The sky's the limit, people. The sky is the limit. So, what do you think? What do you think? Which one do you like the best? Easy, medium, or hard? This is card 4 from today. This is card 5. And this is card 6. Of course, I love card 6 the best, but they all are pretty, especially if you don't see them side by side. All right. Again, if anybody would like a chance at winning the $150 shopping spree, we've just started another wheel, $10 per spot. The stamp set that you just saw me use is called Heart Shaped, and it's free with a $120 purchase from Stampin' Up, and you get both the dies and the stamp set. So Jean likes number 6 the best. So 4, 5, 6. Oh, the bet. Of course, Jean, we would have the same taste, wouldn't we? I just love that I added that little bit of green in there and the wink of Stella. So, all right, friends, I have two more cards to do, I think, here. So let me get cleaned up and I'll be back shortly.